Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching program, and nobody spends as much time with and on their clients like I do. True story. All information for me is below. I coach in audio exchange, Zoom sessions, telephone calls, of which there are two versions, telephone calls Delux and telephone calls, the regular edition, if you will. All the descriptions are on my website. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can book me for an hour before committing to me for a month. A 2 month basis. I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me in order to cover my program. I've designed it myself. I've been a coach for 8 years now, 7 years of YouTube, over a year now, a year and a half, close to a year and a half on YouTube. Started this channel to inspire people, share my thoughts on metaphysics. Here I am now teaching people how to manifest reality. What is on my jacket? Some chalk. So I wanted to create this video, and I've been meaning to explain how important it is to change your beliefs. And I talk about this in my coaching ad nauseum. My coaching is centered around changing your beliefs, changing yourself, and then thus changing the reality in which you live, traveling to that parallel reality. The only way to do it is by changing yourself, who you really are. Okay, and so one of the concepts that I wanted to discuss today, or the concept that I'm going to discuss, but one of the concepts that are then derivative from traveling different parallel realities, okay, is changing your past, revision, as it were. And so this you do every single day. Unbeknownst to you, you're changing your past consistently. Why? Because you're constantly changing something. Okay, well, hopefully, okay, I pray to God you're changing something every day, even though it's something maybe unconscious, like I said, or not what you want to change. But this is the way to change your past and to change your life drastically on purpose. Okay, so this is the illustration of it that I really want to show everybody. So this is you. Okay, so you have a smile on your face. This is the present moment. Okay, aren't you happy I got this little desk or whatever, blackboard? And so you have this past right now, okay, that you remember. And there's some things about it that you really don't like that are affecting you here, okay? And I'm going to go into detail, but just, bear with me here. And so if you are not going to change anything here, the future, excuse me, is basically very predictable, okay? So the idea is to change something in the present moment, okay, so that the future looks brighter. Now this, as common sense as that sounds, okay, there's a lot of profound wisdom in this. Okay, so in other words, if over here you had some trauma, drama, panorama, and you do nothing about it in the present moment, like, for instance, relieving yourself of these emotions, processing them, changing your beliefs, and many different techniques that I utilize in my coaching with my clients, it's work. It's not fucking Disneyland, okay? I'm here to tell you it's work. It's not watching endless YouTube videos. It's actually, putting the, how you say it, the foot to the metal, or however you want to say it. Comment below if you have a better expression, okay? And actually doing the work. Now, the good news is once you do the work, your reality does change, okay? And I've done this with so many different people. I've done it in my own life 15 years ago. My life has never been the same. I've gone through so many different things before I really understood how to change my reality. But once I really grasped it, I never wondered anymore what the fuck I need to do. And no, it's not like I don't have a day where I'm, dealing with some kind of thing, but I know how to do it. Okay, that's the entire difference. When you don't have the tools, when you're crying in the corner, that's not a way to spend your time or your life for that matter. Okay, so let's just say in this present moment, you have a problem. Sorry. And so let's just say this is the scale. Down below is fear, desperation, maybe up here some contentment, hope, some kind of a gleam of, I don't know, maybe even joy is up here. And finally you arrive to excitement, euphoria, bliss, blah, blah. The highest is euphoria, bliss, whatever words you want to choose for it, it's still a label. If you find yourself on this level, this is where you're operating from. This is the only level available to you. This level contains beliefs, okay, the interpretation of what you're worth, okay, about your beliefs about yourself, essentially. Form your world or transform your world, okay, whichever way you want to put it. But essentially your beliefs about you, about money, about SPs, about relationships, about all of this jazz. If this is the frequency from which you operate and have been operating, only one kind of past is available to you. Does this make sense to everybody? This is your level right now. Just as an example, it may not be, it may be somewhere up here. Just putting an extreme example. This level is attached to a different kind of past. A different kind of past. This is the storyline, la la la, and then I went here, and then she said this, and then he said that, and blah blah blue, blah blue, blah blue, and now I'm here. Capiche? Make sense? So this is the level you're operating from. In the minute, and the hour when you finally arrive at the conclusion that you're a different person now because you've done the work, you've changed your beliefs, you feel like a different person, you understand the value that it holds to become a different person, you are on a different frequency. This is literally how you travel parallel reality. This is literally how you change the past. Pay attention. Now, you've done the work, gone to honest coaching, you find yourself up here. The present moment is all we have. Okay, I think it's Buddha who said that. I don't know. One of those smart guys. You find yourself in bliss, euphoria, you have the business that you want, you worked on your beliefs by yourself, you're content, you represent the best possible version at this moment in time of what you could be, with everything else that you've got going on. However, now the difference is you know how to turn it around, because you are the golden Buddha, you've invested into yourself, excuse me, you've done the work on your beliefs, you've processed your emotions, you're pure, cleansed, content, happy with or without your SP. You are a different fucking person, okay? A lot of changes were made into it. Now, that's another extreme example, but basically any change is total change, like Bashar says. And so from this level up here, there is a different past. There is a different past. In this past, and this could be anything, you can script it, you can write it, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Because of the change here that you've created consciously, on purpose, deliberately choosing who you want to be now, choosing that parallel reality that represents this person's life, new version of you, parenthesis here, you have a different past. Literally, physically, you have a different past. Now, I've done this in my life. I've done this in lives of my clients. You will receive physical confirmation, physical evidence, okay, of things disappearing, things appearing that weren't there before. And I mean literally, not something irrelevant, but literally relevant to what you created up here in the different past. Evidence of a different past. This person doesn't recognize you anymore. They've never met you before. That text message was never sent. I know I've experienced that because I deliberately chose that. It's all deliberate. This dream of life, okay, is not by chance, my darling. This is complete creation, start to finish. This is your theater. This is the movie production. And thus, by definition, once you change your past on purpose with all the events that you wanted to experience, your ex is no longer a narcissist. No, you didn't grow up poor if you want to be extreme. And this can be as extreme as you want it to be. Now, parenthesis here, disclosure. It has to be believable to you. If it ain't believable to you, not even a little bit, go baby steps. Start with something that is completely believable to you, okay? And then make progress later. But you can do this as many times as you want. This is not a one-time thing, right? So you change the past right now to a past that you would rather have, thus having a completely different present moment, completely different situation that you've got going on right now of circumstances. Can everybody see it? Circumstances, people, and events. A completely different shebang is happening right here, right now. And even though momentarily you may not see the evidence of the so-called chosen parallel reality, where the circumstances, people, and events have officially changed by your instruction and by your deliberate choosing, you know that you've changed it and it's about to show up. This is the complete knowing, the complete transfers into the parallel reality on purpose. And by definition, since you've changed your past so accurately and so insistently, you have now a different future. In other words, you're not here, you're up here. You've switched. This shit show right here will always be here. This shit show right here that you could have experienced with drama, trauma, panorama, keeps going till the end of motherfucking time, will always be here. You, in the present moment, chose to up your frequency, taking a bubble bath, working on your beliefs, smelling the roses, okay? Not wanting to be a people pleaser anymore. Deliberately changing your story. You are a storyteller. And by deliberately changing your frequency and telling an entirely different story of the past, that this very person looks exactly like you, has exactly the same name, just a completely different person because they had a different past. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? This is true magic. And thus has a completely different future. This is how you travel timelines. This is how you travel parallel realities. And this is how you change the past. Thank you very much for watching. All the information for me is again below. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.